So Disney's next live action remake is going to be absolutely massive, and it's what they desperately need. This movie is going to be a massive success, and it's already projecting to push close to $200 million over Memorial Day weekend, which also benefits that the movie releases over Memorial Day weekend because more people will go out and see it because they don't have to work on that day. But long range forecasts for May 3rd, 2025, this was a couple weeks ago, but it already projected to make 120 to 140 million dollars in its 3-day domestic run, which is absolutely crazy, and 135 to 165 million dollars in its 4-day. And if word of mouth on this movie is really good, which it most likely will be, it'll probably blow these out of the water, and it'll probably do close to 180 to 200 million dollars domestically. But this is what Disney needs, and the thing that's going to make this so successful for Disney is that these toys will sell in the parks, which is what they failed to do with everything they've bought. And that's why they spent so much money to acquire Star Wars and all the other projects in Lucasfilm, because they thought that it was going to sell no matter what, no matter how bad the movies were. People were going to run with the core and hopefully that it would sell in the parks, and it absolutely has not. It's been a disaster for Disney, but this is what they crucially need to stay competitive. The latest Disney's line of classic animation remakes, Lilo and Stitch, doesn't have the legacy of prior titles that have gone down with this route, but as seen from the underwhelming opening of Q1 release, Disney's Snow White legacy isn't everything. Released shortly after the Disney Renaissance of 1989 to 1999, the original Lilo and Stitch, which opened to 32 or $35 million domestic and made 145 million domestic total, wasn't a box office heavy hitter the likes of prior decades. The Lion King, which made $312 million, or Beauty and the Beast, which made $218 million domestically as well. But it's built a solid audience on home videos over the years, which paired with positive marketing traction and great trailer view numbers in Q1 serve as positive signs for the Memorial Day release of its make. They need this to be a hit because Snow White hardly made $200 million worldwide, not domestically, but worldwide, on a very expensive budget. Probably after it's all said and done, when we find out after the tax numbers, it'll probably be over $300 million, which is absolutely insane. So that movie lost easily $250 million at the lowest, and that's being conservative. And as you can see here, it opened to $42 million domestically in over 4,000 theaters, 4,200 to be exact. And Lilo and Stitch will have the exact theater number, and it's probably going to do $120 million more just domestically. So Lilo and Stitch will absolutely crush the worldwide total of this movie in the first weekend. And it also helps that it's Memorial Day weekend, but it just shows that if you run with Rachel Zegler, your stuff will not be good because she ruined every bit of momentum this movie ever had. And as you can see, the reviews are very negative towards this film. Even the critics that shill for Disney whenever they can gave it a 28%, and 19% of the audience only gave it a positive review for Snow White. Absolutely insane, and it's over 25,000 ratings, so a bunch of people despise this movie, and it's all because of Rachel Zegler and the PR nightmare that she is. But Lilo and Stitch is going to crush it at the box office, and it's something Disney very much needs. But anyway, that's all for me. If you liked the video, hit the like button, comment your guys' thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.